CryEngine. Of course it is.
Whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father.
Crappy new ruler cliche.
He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor.
I know we said this guy was bad, but missing your own coronation? Gonna add 2 cents for that.
He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power.
So wait, this guy kidnapped the king, forced him to be king, then caused chaos to gain more power for himself? Why not just kill the king?
Well, it looks like he was out all evening.
Wait, this game was released in 2018. That lip syncing says otherwise.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it.
Main character rebellious peasant cliche. I thought these guys were peasants. This guy looks like he should be on the cover of People magazine.
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
Fetch quest. One shot, one kill.
But without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale.
You had money this whole time and let me get my ass kicked? Father of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Generic soundtrack is generic. Honestly, this sin is prevalent for most of the game, so we're just gonna add 50 sins for the sake of saving time.
My sword with your blood.
Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
Why is it that every main character feels the need to pick the most dangerous professions they can find? Why not be a farmer? I bet your village really needs farmers. Is this the only hand motion that people in this game know? Seriously, over the course of the game, you will see this at least 60 times. No one moves like that. Seriously, stop. You know, for all this game's flaws, the fact that they have options for you to choose at every turn is pretty nice. We're taking a sin off for that. The cutscenes in this game are actually pretty good. The dialogue isn't half bad either. -1 sin.
Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
With great power comes great responsibility.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
Mysterious backstory.
I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day.
Foreshadowing intensifies. Honestly, it makes you wonder when something is gonna go terribly, terribly.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
There it is. Okay, I know you guys are having a discussion, but you honestly didn't notice the raging fire happening directly across from you? I don't buy it. Come to think of it, the messenger rode in to alert the king about something happening nearby. It seems like something the guards or watchmen should have seen already. Who's paying these guys? Cardboard gates. This is seriously the most apathetic response to seeing your parents get murdered. This guy could be a great stand-in for Keanu. Because he wouldn't be a proper bad guy without a bald head and a mustache.
No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you.
Does everyone in this game have an accent besides this guy? Wow, I didn't know it was possible to learn food. Who says games can't teach you something? Somehow this doesn't spill. What? What?
But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him.
We understand that this is a traumatic story, but did you really need to say this twice?
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Would he really be a hero if he didn't monologue just a little? So despite all the townspeople dying at roughly the same time, all the other bodies have started to show some decay, yet somehow his parents are in the exact same state he left them in? Guess being the parents of the main character has some perks.
Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
I've eaten nachos less cheesy than this dialogue. Honestly, Henry should have died right here. I almost feel bad for these bandits. They had the numbers, the armor, and for a while, they even had victory. But Henry has once again showed us why plot armor is the best armor. Go figure.
Hey, go fuckers!
Action pose.
The games are over.
Cliche one-liner is cliche.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's been a few days and these guys haven't seemed to move. She's still standing in the exact same spot, and he's stuck in that same neck-breaking position he was in when he first woke up.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better.
You just say a few seconds earlier that everyone you knew and loved died?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
Oh my god, these quest lines. For the rest of the game, almost every quest becomes a fetch quest. The best part of it, no one will ever have what you need. If you need a simple shovel, be prepared to go and find gold alongside Martin Shkreli's soul. Trust us, it's no easy task. You can never escape a fight. Ever.
Money is the root of all evil, young sir.
Money is the root of all evil. This line is original and it has never been used before. Never in the history of the world, in the history of the universe. This is the first time this line has ever been spoken.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
So Radzig is a badass, minus one sin. The attention to historical detail and usage of prominent historical figures is fairly spot on in this game. From the blacksmithing techniques down to the different nationalities, this game manages to capture it well. It's not perfect, but it's deserving of a sin removal.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Seriously, these guys make good points.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
I don't think they can treat third-degree burns in this time period.
We'll make camp here.
We'll make camp here, he says, as they walk up to a pre-made campsite complete with fresh food and an open flame. Maybe this game really takes place in the future?
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going.
Seriously, these side characters make a lot of goddamn sense. So you try to defend a man getting attacked by bandits, and what does he do? You guessed it, he joins the bandits in their attempt to stop you. I cannot make this stuff up. Medieval montage because, you know, why not?
Help me. Please. I'm sorry, but there's no help for you in this world.
What do you mean there's no help? We've seen you time and time again come back from the brink of death with a few bandages and sleeping in a bed for a night.
God bless you. What troubles you?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Really? All this playtime, and not only have we not gotten the sword back, but Henry is still hung up on it as well?
Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
A sequel? For this game? I mean, what's one more contrived and meaningless storyline, right? We didn't know it was possible for skin to spark like this. Maybe this game really is set in the future and this guy's a cyborg. Yeah, it would definitely explain the stiff movement. the fuck? What the fuck?